Good day, fans. How are you? I hope you are all good. My name still remains the same, Olalere, the principal management consultant, Horla Konsult, cross-border education providers. Really appreciate you for watching, following, and subscribing for our videos. Thanks so much. Last week, we looked at the topic examination preparation. Today, we want to look at sitting an exam. Because after preparing students for the exam, what next? The students will sit exam. So you can call it writing exam, sitting an exam. You can give it different names. If you look at our topics so far, they are intertwined. Starting from lack of preparation to preparation, now to sitting exam. Now, if we are to present students for exam in our institute, we have guidelines called tips of sitting exam. After preparing our students for the exam, they will be presented for the exam. Then we do advise our students, if you are going to the examination hall, don't get late to the examination hall. Very, very important. If time slated for that exam is 8 o'clock, we advise our students to get the venue as early as 7 a.m. in the morning. Then, when you get to the exam hall, you'll be checking. There will be pass. Maybe you can be checking with your ID card to the examination hall. Then get settled in the examination hall. Then you say, go to your seat. You go to your seat. There will be a registration number assigned to you, and your seat will have a registration tag. Then you sit down. Then when you get to the exam hall, say, be calm, don't panic. Examination is a regular exercise. That's what we believe. Settle down for the exam. Then, immediately, questions are given to you in the exam hall. If it is pen on paper, if it is computer-based exam, the instructions will be given. Read the instructions very well. If it is online, read the instructions very well. If it is pen on paper, the printed questions will have instructions. What do? Follow the instructions. That is the first thing you should do. Instructions may tell you answer also number of questions. Let's take theoretical aspect. The examiner may ask you to answer 3 questions out of 5 questions. Now, if you have to answer, you don't answer beyond what? Beyond 3 questions. Because any other one attempted will be overlooked. And you'll have wasted your time in doing such an exam. If it's computer based, they gave you 60 questions, answer all. You have to follow the instructions. Pen on paper, they may ask you to write your name. Your name may be inscribed on the answer script. If it is online, it will be there. If you are to write your registration number on pen on paper, don't forget to do that. That's what we advise our students. Then, when you are given the questions, they ask you to start. You have to look at the time. Time is very, very important. The first thing you do is that read the questions, understand the question after reading the instructions. After reading the questions, you look at the time assigned. You have to be conscious of the time. Very, very important. If an objective question is time assigned to it 60 minutes, 60 questions, we do advise our students to finish the exam 55. They should spend 55 minutes on answering the questions. The remaining 5 minutes will be to review. And there might be some questions you might skip or you plan to come back because you didn't understand the question very well, then you can use the next 5 minutes to do that, before you submit. The same thing applicable to theoretical aspect too. Time assigned, very, very important. I have a case study of a student of mine who was brought to me. After I diagnosed him, I found out the guy was very good. But the question is that I found out that in the test I did, I found out that he could not manage his time. Very good, but could not manage his time. So what did I do? I was giving him speed tests. I was able to improve him to finish before the time. That my student gained admission to University of Ilorin to study electrical electronics. That was in 2012. When he got to University of Ilorin, he was so bright that he was nicknamed Anjoniwe, that's spirit of book. He came out with a first class. They asked him, who made you spirit of book? He said, Horla Konsult made me spirit of book. Basically, I improve his speed. So you have to be time conscious when you are sitting the exam. Time assigned, you should not go beyond the time. If you are good, you are unable to finish the questions given to you in the exam, it will lead to failure. So you have to know that. Then, after finishing, you have to review the questions. We reviewed, I told you, the remaining minutes. If you are given a particular time like now, you must have like 10 minutes to review. Then review. After reviewing something, then you can go on to submit. And don't forget, in your answers, be precise. In pen on paper exam, you have to be precise. So that's what we do, advise our students be precise. Then, what do you do next? Then you submit your answers. Then you'll be fine. And I do tell students, say, examination is a great task. To me, it's not a task at all. It's an hobby in our organization. Students sit the exam every time. It's an hobby in our institute. You do exam, you just say walkover, because we'll have prepared you very well for the exam. And if you look at all other exams too, the same thing applicable. When we are presenting students for international exams, SAT, that's Scholastic Aptitude Test, GRE, GMAT, International English Language Testing System, Test of English as a Foreign Language. We follow the same procedures. After combining the instructional materials and the teachers to teach our students, then we give them tips on how to sit the exam. Those are the tips. Be calm when you get to the exam. Don't panic. Follow the instructions. Be time conscious. Be precise in the answers you will give. Then review and submit your question. You will pass the exam. Exam is very easy to pass, provided you prepared well for the exam. I found out that in English language, GC, NECO, students used to fail because they will say it's a foreign language. It's not our language. Well, to me, to pass English language is very simple. We have formulas that we give to students. We give you that formula to sit English exam. I'm telling you, you come out with at least B2. Let me give you a case study of one of my former students that was brought to me to prepare for WAEC. They gave me 3 months to prepare the student for the exam. The student was in SS2 in the secondary school, so the student was registered for WAEC. When the student was brought to me, I did a diagnostic test for the student, and I found out that at my own institute, the student will be in JSS1, and in the school where they brought the student from, the student was in SS2. And I told the parent, if you want me to get a result on this child, let me be frank with you and I'll be sincere, it will take me 4 years to do that. The parents agreed, the students agreed, then I started preparing the student for the exam. It took me 3.5 years, and she came out excellently in WAEC. So what I do tell parents, we have to seek the consent of your child. If your child is not ready to sit exam, there's nothing we can do. It must be his or her desire. Then the parent will give us authority to carry out. And I told you, discipline is our watchdog. By the time we discipline the student, we'll be able to get results. I hope this lecture will be of immense benefits to the students and to the parents. We love you all. Thank you. Bye.